Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic harvesting.
Getting good at this. Well, I probably shouldn't be proud of that. Nah, I wasn't worried. Were you worried?
Something you... Hope we find something.
nobility.
Donalon's apprentice is no true baker.
This will ruin Chef Donalon for sure.
Lost in thought? Or just lost?
Those sneaky, envious, sorry excuses for bakers. Father warned me to be wary, but for them to swarm like vultures right after he set sail? Oh, sorry. It's just that my father is counting on me and everything to prepare our renowned Jubilee cakes for the new season, of course. Apologies. I'm Mog, apprentice to my father, the patron of pies himself, Chef Donalon. But thanks to those vultures, there may not be any cakes this time around. Ever since Father began his journey of culinary exploration, his rivals have made things difficult. They spread lies, even stole my ingredients. Could you help? Fling pies to embarrass them and recover the ingredients for the Jubilee cake? Take these flinging pies and throw them at Chef Ziram and Chef Banel. That will teach them. Then grab the ingredients they stole. My father's special flour blend and my mix of essential sugars. I'll reward you well for help. Ever since I was this high to a cane stalk and he encountered me alone in the moon sugar fields. He was collecting stalks when he found me. He said I was a sweet surprise. I was just a cub. But it was the best day of my... Because Father, Chef Donalon, gave me purpose. I was an orphan, on my own, trying to survive and failing terribly when he found me. I helped him finish gathering stocks and became his apprentice from that moment on. After our first meeting? Oh, no. But the taste of that sweet roll he made me was a revelation. I helped him with all sorts of small tasks until he handed me a whisk and asked if I wanted to be his son. I can't fail him now. He called it a journey of culinary discovery. He's sailing to ports across Tamriel to sample the regional cuisine. He plans to bring back new recipes to make our cakes and pies even better. He left me here to prepare this season's Jubilee cake. Oh, it most definitely is. A singular honor and also a test of my skill as a baker. I'll need to use everything Father ever taught me to replicate his renowned recipe. And I plan... Of course, but always while assisting my father. This is the first time Chef Donalon has allowed me to try such a complicated recipe on my own. It shows he trusts me and thinks I'm ready. Ever since I was this high to a cane stalk. After our first... He called it Then you've tasted the most amazing cake ever to come out of a brick oven. I'm hoping that my take on Father's famous recipe comes close to matching his masterpiece. That is, if I actually get a chance to make... Oh, it most definitely is.
Pie filling in my eye. And do I taste gore apple? Gore apple gives me hives.
You flung a pie at me? I hate pie.
Your skill at pie throwing is quite excellent, my friend. And it was only a matter of time before those so-called bakers' false claims came back to hit them in the face. Were you also able to recover my sugar and Father's flour? You, my friend, are a miracle worker! Now that I have my missing ingredients back, and my father's annoying rivals have run off, I can finally start baking. But of course, this is the moment I've trained for. The moment I've dreamed of. And, as an additional thanks for aiding me, you not only get to witness the splendor of its creation, you get to taste the first slice. Now, let me work. Add the sugar and flour, 12 eggs, whisk 3 times, no more, no less. Just like Father. Out of the oven and... perfect! All it needed was to fling some pies and meet you, my friend. Behold, this season's Jubilee cake! Decadent and delicious, as only a true Chef Donalon recipe can be. Hopefully I have done my father proud and showcased all the skills he taught me. In fact, he inspired my version of his ultimate. Chef Donalon has spent his life trying to unite Tamriel through delicious desserts. My Jubilee cake represents his passions and efforts, qualities he has passed down to me. Now please, accept this with my thanks, friend, and try a piece of cake.
Along with my dignity. Oh, I can't wait to take a load off at the inn.
Attend!
Stop pawing at me and listen. You have to send someone before it's too late.
merchandise. Merchant to the great houses. Fine goods for sale. Only the finest merchandise. Merchant to the great houses.
Praise Vivek! You were there to stop Alexandra Cannell from capturing the Coral Heart.
Move! Roll if you can! Off we go! All right, don't cry for mummy. Mother Morrowind has her eye on you. They're coming for us.
You've returned. I take it you were successful? Thank you. Take this as a reward. It may not seem like much, but even one dead enemy could mean the difference
I
between...
miss roasting pupil scribs over a fire. So sweet and airy, with a hint of crunch.
I don't seem to be making much progress. Take a seat by the fire. Presently, Almalexia herself will...
She scares their gods, and the Dark Elves send only a handful of soldiers to confront her?
You received Veloth's blessing and have come to the Hollow, just as I have forced. The blasphemer Vox has sealed herself behind powerful wards. While these wards are in place, she is hidden from me. 3 wards protect her. 1 bound to the living, 1 to the dead, and 1 to the Daedric Plains. Destroy these wards, then you will be able to enter the blasphemer's lair.
Strange lights emanate from 3 locations in the ruins above. That's where I'd look for the wards. Once they fall, the way into Vox's lair should be clear.
You lead.
I'm hurt!
I need aid!
Let's ride! Looks like you're buying at the next pub, Fla. If it helps, I'm scared too. Staggered them! Was tired of walking anyway.
Who are you that shatters Vox's wards and defies her will? Why hasn't she consumed your soul, as she has with all the others? Others have made this claim. Others have died. Still, I enjoy watching a good challenge. I see you have powerful allies of your own. Almalexia and Veloth, but they can't help you. You threaten Vox, enraging her, forcing her to commit even more brutal atrocities. How glorious. Soon her army of Daedra and lost souls will march forth, unleashing new terrors across the land. Bold words, but your divines can't protect you here. Your goddess hides in her temple, while Vox wields the power of oblivion. How do you hope to stand against that? Veloth's blessing. So impressive. But a paltry blessing doesn't make you invincible. You did take down the wards, though. I'll give you that. Perhaps you do pose a challenge to Vox after all? You must learn Vox's secrets before you can hope to face her as an equal. Search for the 3 anima archives within. Let them pull you into the realm of memory. Let them show you how this little drama came to be. You must learn. The archives will reveal Vox's past, letting you witness the events that brought us to this moment. Start with the Western Anima Archive and touch the Anima Crystal. Then speak to me, and how could I witness this monumental event if I was somewhere else? As to who I am, well, at the moment, I am your friend. Let's...
make it. Keep moving!
Vox wasn't always like this. Once she willingly served the tribunal and was committed to its cause. Vox's son grew distant, more radical. He broke his mother.
You mustn't do this, my son. Defying the tribunal is a death sentence.
Enough, Mother! Your faith in false gods blinds you to the truth.
You mustn't say such things, Miriam.
Silence, Mother! The Daedric princes return. I welcome them as the true gods of this land.
Please, Miriam, come back. I don't want to see you get hurt.
The son listened when cunning Boethia whispered in his ear. He tried to steal an artifact from the tribunal temple, the hammer known as the Judgment of Veloth. Many of the tribunal's faithful died glorious. Miriam was caught and punished. Magistrix Vox witnessed her son.
My child, why have you spilled innocent blood? What has led you to perform such evil?
You are a lie, Almalexia. A false god. I renounce you as the impostor you are.
You show no remorse, and your crimes cannot be ignored. Let this be a lesson to all who would oppose the tribunal.
No, my lady. Mercy! I beg of you! He's my only son!
What mercy did Miriam show his victims? I am sorry, dear Euryli, but he has earned this punishment.
Oh!
Keep your guard up until you've got your footing.
waiting!
Keep them on the back foot! Off with you, Swit!
Poor Vox, mad with grief, vowed revenge upon the three. Beautiful Boethia whispered in the mother's ear, revealing that faith isn't as strong as the bond between a mother and her child. Vox had been wronged. She'd been pushed too far. As a trusted servant of the tribunal, Vox had access to their inner chambers and their most prized treasures. Almalexia believed Vox's devotion was strong, her faith unshakable. Almalexia was wrong.
False gods, false justice. Miron was right. The Daedric princes must return, and blood must flow! Let them die. Let them rot. Let them feel my pain. No false gods can stop me.
Yes, you really yes. Let your plague spread across the land as your rage fills you and makes you strong. But you need Veloth's hammer. You must take it for your own.
The judgment. That's what my son sought to possess. Yes, it will be mine. And with judgment in my hand, the tribunal shall fall.
Go! Gather your followers. Spread your plague. Wield the hammer. With it, you can devour living souls and unleash your true power.
You think to hide from me, intruder? I see you.
Impressive. Her memory detected your presence. Look how her power grows. Your time is running out. This is so exciting. I think you'll have only one. You saw the pain that drove Vox to unleash the plague and rally them all born to glorious acts of violence. Now you understand her motives and are finally ready to face her. Well, except for the power of Veloth's hammer. You can't overcome that. Veloth's hammer allows Vox to strip away the souls of those she slays and imprison them in her misty realm. They lose their memories and grant her almost divine power. To challenge Vox, you need to set those souls free. I want to see a fair fight, but that can't happen here. Judgment keeps your silly gods at bay. There's only one sure course. You must die by the hammer Vox wields. Once you enter her realm, what are you worried about? You have Veloth's blessing. It's your connection to this world. Believe in yourself and in Veloth. The saint will protect you, and I can't wait to see how all this turns.
You, the meddler from my memories. Have you come to die? You shattered my wards. You entered my hollow in service to a false god. I'm impressed you made it this far. But your interference ends here. Kill you? I could have done that long ago. You are strong. You overcame obstacles that blocked even the false goddess. Why kill you? You'd make a fine ally. The Tribunal is a lie. They were born as mortals, no more divine than we are. Who are they to sit in judgment on us? They just found a way to gain and wield great power. As I have. And as you shall, if you join me. Let me absorb your strength. Combine it with my own. Have no fear. You won't die, but you will become part of something greater than yourself. Hold still while I strike you with the judgment. Strike you and make you immortal! Spirit will give me the power I need. Together we will triumph over the Tribunal.
Another one? But there's something different about this one.
You're right, Miriam. This one's solid.
My gods have forsaken me, but you radiate divine favor. I sense power in you. Have you come to set us free?
The power in your hands is familiar, yet I cannot place it. It almost feels... Oh, what I would give to be able to feel anything. To feel the touch of wind on my face, my hand on another's.
A visitor? Strange. Your hands, your body, solid, whole. Wait, my mother? I have a mother? I don't remember much besides my name. This is my world, my everything. I've never known anything but this place. And you don't belong here. Why are you here? Free? I don't understand. My companions often speak of freedom, as if there's something more somewhere else. But they say we're trapped, that the Keeper holds us in this realm. Up there, on the Western Altar. We can't touch it. You could talk to my companion.
My gods have forsaken me, but you radiate. The Keeper imprisons us. It binds us to this realm. It mocks us. We can't touch it. We can't touch anything. But you... perhaps. The Keeper says it holds our souls. That's how we're bound. If the Keeper is defeated, perhaps the Keeper feeds upon the orbs of ruin around the altar. I've seen it. The Keeper's linked to those orbs. If you attack it, it will turn to the orbs for power. But if you were to shatter the orbs while the Keeper feeds...
I don't understand why you're here, but there must be a reason.
The power in your hands is for... The Keeper's tricks hold me here. It's locked my soul away and it taunts me with it, holding it in its crazy game of puzzles. It's so close, but it might as well be a million leagues away. On the eastern dais, 2 keys rotate in a pattern around 2 locks on the flagstones. To free my trapped spirit, both keys must be in place on both locks at the same time, or so the Keeper says. I can't touch it. I can't touch anything. But you, can you? If you could strike the keys, slow them down so they reach the locks at the same time. Oh, please.
This one has a body that I can rend.
That one put up a fight, didn't they?
I have feeling in my hands again. My memories. What happened to me? The tribunal sent you to free me, didn't they? I knew they would not forsake me to be damned to this place.
I don't understand why you're here.
The power in your hand.
I really don't like your odds. I'm still here. Thanks for asking.
You've done it. At last. The power in your hands. It's Valoth's blessing, isn't it? I remember now. I was a priest at the shrine before the woman came. Vox, I will have my...
You set my companions free. What power do you bring to this realm? The Keeper bound these two, but it said I was too precious for bonds. Its master wanted me to decide for myself when my memories return. What does that mean? Memories of what? A fanatic? Daedric princes? Your words ring true. What? What did I do? I killed. Yes, I killed. I remember. I thought they deserved it. Mother, the three! Who did this? Tell me! Murder. Yes. And it isn't over, is it? Because now my mother murders in my place. Come, I'll open the portal to her domain. Together we'll stop her. This has gone on long enough.
It's so good to have my body back again.
So this is the reservoir of souls. How strange.
The tribunal will not stand for this.
hope you're watching.
Tried my patience long enough. Feel the wrath of Veloth's judgment.
You have done it, my child. Vox is defeated, and Veloth's judgment returns to the temple where it belongs. Our will prevails. Order shall be restored. These are but a few of the innocents Vox imprisoned in her reservoir of souls. But her power is broken now, and they're free to pass on. That was your doing. Both Malvari and Daravis have been dead for a long time. They cannot return to life, but they can be set free. Yes, but your journey continues. The time has come for you to move on. We will work to restore order in Morrowind. You may leave that to the three.
This is the spot I've been looking for.
Finders keepers, as they say.
I was tired of walking anyway. Care to trade in? Care to trade in your old bag for a larger one? I'll give you a great...
I wish I was off adventuring. Buying, selling, trading.
Buying and selling. Finest merchandise around.
I'm ruined.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Only stealing if you get caught, right?
Be welcome, friend. Another traveler wanders in, but you don't look like a bard. Welcome to Krogwallow. The Skald King's royal road workers live here during repair season. Have you used any of the flat, smooth roads in Eastmarch? That's our work. We've been working hard, and now it's time to celebrate. Maybe you can help me out. The cooks, Calagar and Hegvir, are arguing over what to serve. They want me to choose, but I hate to pick favorites. Calagar wants to serve steaks. Hegvir says goat stew. You can pick. We just need to make sure we have plenty of good food, and we're all set. Funny that 2 visitors wandered in today. You and that bard. At least the party will have proper music. Goat stew is delicious, full of meat and potatoes, and not too many vegetables. Hegvir is a pretty good cook. She'll probably need your help getting some of the ingredients for her stew. Of course I like steak. I'm Nord, aren't I? That's all Calagar really knows how to make. Bear steaks, usually. He'll probably need your help getting the meat. Goat stew is...
They should really make the marks bigger.
Taste this. I think it needs a pinch more salt. Oh, did he? I'm sure he'd want something extraordinary for the party. Not just a slab of meat that's burnt on the outside and raw in the middle. Something worthy of a chef of my caliber. A savory goat stew would do the trick.
You look like you need a bear steak. Charred on the outside. Bears and the workers want meat. Seared, salted, and still bleeding. I ask you, what goes better with a cask of mead than a good bear steak? Nothing, that's what. Higvir probably wants to make that fancy goat stew of hers. She uses herbs.
Taste this. I think it... Oh, did he? I'm sure he'd... One of the wild goats that wander around the area. They eat the flowers and sweet grasses during the spring and summer. It makes them so delicious. Wonderful. Here, if you feed this herb to a goat and pet it, it will follow you around like a lost puppy. Lead it back here, and I'll take care of the rest. The amazing aroma of the simmering stew will have mouths watering throughout Cragwallow. Well, you did find a cute little goat for the main course. Look at it. So adorable. So plump. And so delicious. I'll start cooking right away. One more thing. Beige wants more mead. Would you talk to Raldolf Wolfkin? You'll find him by the storeroom, where we keep the mead. He has the key.
Off we go!
What do you want? Key? What key? Oh, what's the use? It wasn't their fault. They didn't mean to take it. I won't say any more. I won't tattle on my friends. The key is lost, but I know where it is. Sort of. One of my wolf friends snatched it off my belt. Swallowed it in one gulp. I refused to kill them for a key. They're beautiful, noble creatures. A woman who once loved me treated them as kin. I do. If you had known older and seen her among the wolves, well, you would look at them differently too. She was blessed by kine, and the wolves were always gentle around her. She taught me to respect them. Ah, my fair order. Do what you must then. They ran to the north. They're probably not far. Oh, my noble friends. I can't bear to watch this. Run! Run, my wolf brethren! Save yourselves!
Stand back and let me show you how it's done.
Couldn't find his ass with both hands.
Do you think I'm pretty? I guess this is a fight now.
Great party. Plenty of mead? You can blame a woman for that.
How are ya?
Fill the whole bucket, he did.
I'm not crying. I've got something in both my eyes.
I like hard work, but I like hard drinking even.
This foliar mead tastes...
Looks like you've been busy.
Thanks for all your help. Now relax and have some fun. The party's already started. You know, we could use some music, though. Oh, there is. He's the one not dressed like a royal worker. He's upstairs last I checked. Why don't you go up and ask him to play us a song? As often as we can. The Skull King himself sends the mead to us on a regular basis. Likes to keep his workers happy. Good man, King Yoren. Sure bless him. Here and there, these camps are well built and well maintained. Great places to rest when the weather turns ugly. As often as we...
A fine gathering. A fine gathering indeed. I suppose I have made them wait long enough. I like to build anticipation in my audience. Makes the reaction that much better. Yes, it's time. A bard must always gauge the audience. You want them relaxed, receptive. If they are too deep in their cups, they can't appreciate the wonderful tone. My fine ladies and handsome gentlemen, it is time for music. Relax and listen to my songs. Let the music soothe you.
What happened here? There are dead and injured people all over the place. And who are you? I need to figure out what happened here. My friend, I'm the overseer for the royal work crews in this area. When I left for Wilhelm a few days ago, my workers were hale and whole. Now I come back to find many of them cut down and the rest injured and confused. I need answers. You and anyone else who survived whatever happened here, I need to report to Jarl. How did you end up in Cragwallow? My gut tells me you aren't responsible. No injuries, but you seem to be recovering your wits well enough. Help me investigate what happened. Talk to some of the survivors. Let's see if we can piece together recent events. We need to figure out what happened here.
I want to catch whoever's responsible for this. 1 pint of mead. Not even. Half a pint at best. And my memory is all hazy. I sang along with the bard. His lute was just enchanting. Next thing I know, I wake up, covered such a blur. I might have seen things moving around. Not quite human, but too small to be trolls. Not ice wraiths either. Those things leave ice all over the place. Yes, that's it. We were attacked by small, not quite human things.
Why would anyone... To be honest, I wasn't seeing all that clearly before the attack. I admit I had a drink. Or 7. I remember there was singing, then the screaming started. Or was it... It's all so confusing. But now that you mention it, perhaps it was more like shrieking, like some kind of angry creature swooping in for the kill. No, we were singing. The bard was playing. I think I saw you singing along too. No, I wish I could. That poor bard.
My head aches and everything looks... I took a hard knock on the head. I don't remember much from earlier today.
There was drinking and singing. And pie. I think I remember pie. I wish I could remember something. I was relaxed, drinking a bit. I heard the bard start to play and I decided I was going to have another piece of pie. Next thing I knew, I woke up with this lump on my head and they're all dead. No, it was just a normal pie. Apple, I think. Oh, sorry. I'm still a bit fuzzy. I think there might have been a brawl. Show them no mercy. Oh, I think I need to lay down for a while.
Everyone seems confused. Did you find out anything at all? In a haze of memories, that bard and his music stand out like the sun on a clear winter's day. But where is he? I don't see a bard among the living. I agree. Search the area and see if you can find him. People remember music, and the bard is missing. A coincidence? Maybe, but I don't like the sound of it. I'll stay here to help the wounded and keep watch over the camp.
Please. I'm not as strong or as fast. I was assaulted by the same creatures that attacked Cragwallow. You track these monsters? Then I implore you. I was a soldier before joining the work crew. My sword and shield saw me through many battles. But I am a shadow of my former self. The creatures took my items and left me to die. I want my sword and shield with me for my final journey.
There was nothing I could do. There was nothing I could... I'm one of the royal workers. I followed the creatures that dragged off the bard, Reeklings. Unless I miss my guess, they haven't been seen around these parts in years. There were too many of the foul creatures. I couldn't help him. Into that cave. I never even knew there was a cave up here. He was still alive when they dragged him in there. The goblins seemed excited about something. I'm a road worker, not a soldier. I'm not going to walk into a den of Reeklings. That would be suicide. Whatever has the Reekling, there was nothing I could do.
Hmm.